we are back. Welcome back to the My Amazon Guy ARL ASIN Review Live with none other than me, John Aspinall, the senior sales account executive here at My Amazon Guy, bringing you the direct heat every Wednesday at noon Eastern time to review your ASINs and show you some opportunity, give you that value. If you've been here before, you know exactly what we do. It's an hour and a half of nonstop laughs, value prop, fun, probably some more stuff in there. But yeah, so we're going to dive in, take a look at some ASINs. We're going to go into best practice and all that kind of good stuff. Manna Hill joined, #joined. Sweet. We're going to hop in there. We're going to see exactly showcase that and go over some highs and lows. Hassan, how are you? Welcome. We'll hop right into it, Ryan. I think Hassan has something we're going to take a look at. So Hassan says, can you review this ASIN? Absolutely. And guys, just some housekeeping here. Anything that's books, not really going to do because it's not really going to be relevant. There's not a lot I can say on books. And also, please be sure to let me know if you are on US, UK, any other platform out there. This way it makes me pull up your ASIN a little bit quicker. So we're going to go ahead and share my screen and hop right into it. Get more prepared for this. There we go. All right, so let's take a look. We got B0BC PBX T2B. Happy hump day, everybody. It's almost Friday. It's Friday, Junior. Yep. All right, cool. So let's talk. What are we talking about here? We're talking about a pack of Danish dough whisk with dough scraper. Okay, so let's take a look here. So Hassan, we'll take a peek ski doodle here. Okay, let's see what helium 10 is going to generate here. So you're moving about 200 plus units a month here. Pretty good. Amazon's choice in bread mixer hand tool. Very good. Okay, so dough whisks. I would say, is it one whisk or is it two? Pack of whisk with scraper. So I just want to know if it's two. So it is two. So I would say whisks. So you put plural there. For dough, Dutch whisk for cake, pizza 13-inch. Not too sure how relevant that is, but let's take a look. So is it just for Danish dough or Dutch dough? Interesting. So I hope there's some education here. The best assistant in the kitchen, oak handle, stainless steel, efficient, time-saving. How? Talk to me more about that. How is that time-saving and efficient? I want to know. So one dough whisk and one scraper. So again, let's take a look. I want to see if it's indeed going to be one whisk and one scraper, or is it two whisks? So it looks to be 1 and 1, but we show here 2. Just want to be a little bit careful of that because I might think I'm getting 2 here when we say pack of. So let's just clarify exactly what you're getting when you make this purchase. So come down here, brand story module. We're starting off right. Got a good brand story module here. Love it. So kitchen thinker, talking about your brand, showcasing other stuff. Where'd you get your start? Very good. I would expand onto it a little bit further, make that carousel really kind of wrap around a little bit. But it's good. It's showcasing that your brand is a kitchen kind of brand. So I already got my trust here. So dough whisk with scraper. Again, we're showing 2. I understand you're probably trying to show up close. Oh, it's someone saying the intro music keeps playing between your ASIN reviewing. Ryan, just double check that. So guys, is the music still playing right now over me, or just verify it? So talking about professional and versatile for these kind of applications. Okay. Still, I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2. Okay, package includes 1 and 1 whisk. Okay, so be careful because you're showing a lot of 2 images. Oh, it's okay now? Okay, great. You're showing two images, and people might think that it's going to be two, so just blow this up a little bit more larger, blow it up larger so that you're showcasing that versus kind of showing almost the same size where people think it's going to be two. Also, talk about why this is better than a traditional whisk, or what's the other alternative that someone would have when doing a whisk, right? So, is it going to be better than a traditional whisk because ABC? Is it better than a spatula or something like that? Like, talk to me more about that. But let's take a look at the keywords on the back end. Let's pull some helium 10 here. Put in the comments below where everyone's calling in from. So I'd love to know where you guys are reaching out from, for sure. I love meeting new friends in different places. I'm in New York City, so probably wherever you are, I'd like to trade places. That's for sure. It's too crowded and expensive here. All right, so sponsored 527, organic 316. So if we take a look at the search volume, okay, so baking supplies you're not coming up for. Push whisk, you're paying to be there, but you're not organically. Sourdough starter kit, you're paying to be there, but you're not organic. Semi-automatic whisk, you're paying to be 12, but you're not coming up organically. Whisk, you're very low, 267. Silicone whisk, the same thing. Oh, I'm sorry, no, bread lame. What is bread lame? So that's a tool for cutting bread, obviously relevant because it's going to be something related to bread making. Small whisk. So definitely would want to see you increase your organic rank here for everything that's highly relevant, especially if you're going to be paying to be there, right? So if you pay to be there, I always tell people, if you're paying to be there, you definitely want to rank to be there organically as well. So yeah, so overall, I would say you're on a good route here. I would love to see your organic beef up some more. In your A+ content, you are having that crawlable text, which is good. I don't know how relevant it is to the terms in the search phrases here. So you may want to double check and see if you have these terms in there. So things like pizza dough or dough cutter or bread lame or other tools you'd want to compare yourself to. Be interesting to see, but also that conversation of us versus them and how you're better than a traditional whisk, whatever reason that may be or whatever application. That's definitely something that I would want to see you focus on a little bit more in this A+. But overall, pretty good job. Awesome. What we got, Ryan? Calvin Sanders says, shout out from the Philippines. My Amazon guy, we love the Philippines. Shout out. I think you guys are having some crazy weather there lately. So I think maybe I'm wrong, but if you are, stay safe. Hassan's from Pakistan. Hey, Hassan. A lot of friends in Pakistan. Hassan says, can you please review this ASIN? Absolutely. B0BG M4 S7XT. All right, so we are in the world of pickleball. Funny story about pickleball. I did not know pickleball was even a thing until like last year. But apparently people are knee deep in pickleball and it's a big sport. It's kind of like tennis, racquetball, wiffle ball. I don't know. It's a little blend. All right, cool. So let's take a look. So we're at Pro Valley Sports. Got about 37 units a month. Pack of 4. So you got 4 paddles, 4 balls. Not sure what those are. Pickleball. Oh, those are the grips. I'm assuming those are the grips. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And customized mesh pickleball bag. Customized. I'd be a little bit careful saying customized. So that's really just your brand on it. That's not truly going to be like a customizable product. So I'd be a little bit careful with saying that. But let's take a look. For all skill levels, got someone playing it. Precision machine drilled holes. Awesome. Perfect paddle for beginners. Comfort grip. Okay. Anti-slip. Okay, so the grips, I'm assuming these are like, it looks like they're bound kind of like wrapping tapes. So it'd be interesting to say, is this product already wrapped in the tape or is this extra tape to to use later on. So I'd like to know that for sure. You got a price point of $36.99, not bad. Bullet points being used, brand story. We got our first culprit of no brand story. So brand story module, you definitely want to have that to talk about how Pro Valley Sports is the leader in all things pickleball and all sports. So one thing too, I always notice a lot of people, I don't know why this seems to be the case, they have their branding, like a logo banner, shorter than the rest of their A+. So I'm not saying to make the A+ shorter, but make this wider for sure so it fits the same width. And we go into pickleball paddles, pack of 4, all-in-one package. So when you say pack of 4, I'd almost be inclined to say how many pieces. So you have 4, 8, 12, 13. I would almost call it a 13-piece set. Instead of saying pack of 4, 13 piece, and I think you might call it up here. No, you say set of 4. I would say 13 piece. 13 piece sounds a lot more enticing and a bigger value prop. So I would say a 13 piece set of pickleball paddles or pickleball, accessories, good for 4 players or something like that, right? Made with basswood material. Okay, so tell it to me about why basswood is better than regular material, regular piece of wood. So if we're talking about why that's a benefit or a feature, we definitely want to talk about why it's a benefit or feature, right? Safety wrist strap, show that to me. So I would do a picture zoomed in showing that on the wrist here. Anti-slip ergonomic grips. I'm assuming that's either on the paddle already or those extra ones that come into it. So clarify that for sure. So far, I don't see any crawlable text. So that's a little bit of a miss. No fatigue handles, safety strap. So we're saying the same things a couple of times here. So you'd really want to focus on why you and why not them. So why would I not go to these guys down here? Right. So you're $36.99, right? And I think there's a coupon. No. $36.99, and if I come down here, you're going to be the cheapest price out of everyone, right? So if we're looking at price value prop, you're already there, right? But you want to hammer home exactly why. So adding some crawlable text in here is going to help your organic rank. I didn't pull it up yet, but let's take a look. If you guys stick around, little tidbit, little secret. If you guys stick around to the end of the show today, we're going to pick probably anyone. We'll do it this way. Anyone that's giving us their ASIN today for review, we're going to go ahead and send you over some redemption codes for a mag school. Ryan, pull up if you have a banner for mag school real quick. But if you have one for mag school, let's show that. So at the end of the live, anyone that submitted their ASIN for review, be sure to email me, and I'll provide my email at the end of the show, and we'll get you sent out those mag school codes. Yeah, that's different. That's my Amazon guy ASIN. But yeah, so what we'll do is mag school. We'll get one made next time to show you guys. So what we're going to do further on the show is give out redemption codes if you submit your ASIN to us for review here on the show. We're going to give you that mag school courses. So actually, here we go. Not to derail off this, but yeah. So mag school has all the courses here, and we'll give you guys a bunch of redemption codes. You can go ahead and use those redemption codes to save some money and not have to spend 10 or 20 bucks there on fixing your ASINs for what we talked about. So hopefully that helps. Anyway, back to this ASIN. So we are 188 in sponsored, 166 in organic. So I'm assuming this is a newer launch. Yeah, Ryan, don't worry about it. We'll get one from Mag School. Let's see. Oh no, September. So let's see here. Pickleball paddles 187, pickleball set 263. Yeah, you definitely need that crawlable text. Yeah, you're going to need that crawlable text, that brand story module. Let's take a look at your you're using alt text, which is good. You're not using it as much as you could be. Think of like typos or misspellings or Spanish phrases, anything that's not customer facing that you'd want to put there, that you want to rank for, and you don't want it to be shown to customers, you would put that there. But I would recommend getting the crawlable text in here, talking about more as to why you're a value prop, really kind of rebranding it as a 13-piece set because that shows, ooh, wow, 13 versus set of 4. So that's a little bit of hook bait there. Adding that brand story module is definitely what you need. And look, is that Paris Hilton? I for a second thought that was Paris Hilton advertising here. But yeah, I hope that helps. So yeah, anyone that submitted their ASIN today, I'm going to give my email at the end of it. You're going to email me, and I'm going to send you guys some codes from Mag School. Got that okay from the big boss. So Artem says, here's a fun ASIN to review. I love fun ASINs. Let's go. Let's go, Artem. Artem, where are you calling in from? Or where are you writing in from? 62Q GB 55. Evidence. Break the Case Games, Death Over Horizon, an immense murder mystery game for adults. Oh, that's pretty fun. An immersed murder mystery game for adults, unsolved cases. Okay, can you solve it? So, this is very fun. So instantly, so your index image here, I would love to see it. This is the kind of product that has to be tilted at an angle. I'm trying to think of a good picture. Usually manila envelopes, they'll advertise tilted. So you see how it's like tilted like this way to show how thin it is and just the overall packaging of it. That's kind of how you'd want to merchandise this. Otherwise, it looks like it's just like a piece of paper. But I can see here that's more like a docket kind of thing of like an evidence. So even showing this, like the back of it, kind of sideways on that hero image is going to help merchandise it a little bit better. But this looks pretty fun. So basically, it's like a little docket of evidence and has all this stuff inside of it. And then you have to find out, you have to solve the murder case. Okay. So I see here, so it's virtual evidence involved. So you're going to use your computer along with this kind of stuff. Awesome. So game instructions, you explain how to play the game, eliminate suspects. Okay. So you're going to spread it out. All right, so let's take a look here. Brand story module, missing the brand story module, need that. I'm always going to preach and harp on that. So one thing too, I always want to see your branding up top before the A+ goes into it. So break the case as a logo up here. Let's take a look here. So we're talking a little bit about how to play it, immersive experience. This looks really fun. Challenging puzzles. So when you show stuff like this, just be careful because this looks really, really cool. But I don't think the vial of evidence is included in here unless I'm wrong. But just want to lay out very clearly. It looks like it's mostly document style things and not actual props. So just be careful when you show this kind of stuff because someone may think that this is included. So I get the idea about this is really kind of like once you're immersed in it and this is how it's going to feel. But show more of the people playing at home, kind of like how you do up here, and how that's going to be played out, right? Show the customer avatar. How could you play this as a solo player too? Just interesting. Like, how do you find the results if you play solo? That's an interesting concept because you said solo. So 1+, age 14+, difficulty medium. When we say difficulty medium, what are we referencing that to? So medium as compared to what, right? So if we're talking about tic-tac-toe is easy and, escape rooms are difficult. There's a lie between that. So we want to be able to describe that. There's no crawlable text in here. Let's pull up the actual numbers on the back end here. It's a cool product though. Anyway, it's a really aggressive price point, $17. You can see people out here are going to have similar kind of products. But I think that's cool. I think it's fun to have these, to bring these to a party. You want to sell into that aspect in merchandising as well, right? So you want to talk about, hey, this is great to talk under your arm, bring it to the next cocktail party, dinner with your friends, going over someone's house. If you don't want to break out a giant board game and lose pieces and stuff like that. So talking about that and how it can be applied in real life in your A+ content would be something good to show as well. So we got 360 sponsored, 411 organic. So it's going to be kind of an interesting thing. So mystery box, you're organically ranking number 1 for. It's interesting. I don't know why this data is kind of, because it's not going to be really relevant to that per se. Game nights for adults and family. This is going to be games for adults and family. Sorry, is going to be really relevant, and you're ranking low organically for it. Game night, it's important enough for you to be paying there for ads, but you're not ranking organically, which is not good. Adult games, you're very low here. Unsolved, that's relevant, highly relevant. It is. Let's see, unsolved case files games, that's super relevant. You're paying to be 3, organically 12. This is probably a good performer for you. Clue game, that's going to be another thing that's going to be highly relevant for you that you want to index better for. Murder mystery game, let's take a look. So yeah, overall, escape room in a box, that's going to be relevant. Couples games, relevant. Murder mystery. So overall, I would say that having that organic crawlable text is going to help increase your organic ranking. And then also having the brand story module, that's going to help as well to solidify that you're a brand and you're not just someone that's slinging an evidence envelope on the internet. But this overall looks like a really fun game. You're getting good reviews so far. I wish you the best of luck with this. This is definitely one of those fun products that I always tell people, emojis and the bullet points, it's only going to be relevant or necessary when relevant. This is something fun. So if you have, like, let's say, for emoji wise, if you have magnifying glass, detective, something like that, or if you have mystery, well, they don't have a mystery rule emoji, or game, card game, or something like that, like a puzzle, solving a puzzle, all that kind of stuff. That'd be interesting to have as well within there, just to jazz that up a little bit. But yeah, overall doing a real good job. I would really focus on increasing that organic for sure. But thanks, Artem. Oh, great tips. Oh, I appreciate it. Ukraine, wonderful. I hope you're doing well out there. Stay safe. And don't forget to email me. We're going to put my email out to the end. Hassan says, visit Pakistan soon. Beautiful country. Second most beautiful capital of the world, Islamabad. Hospitable people all around as well. I'll be honest with you. I'm one of those Americans that is always leery about leaving the country because I don't know. I think we're going on vacation soon to Mexico with my whole family. And my wife has advised me that we have to go get our passports for the first time. So I'm a little nervous about going to Mexico. But yeah, once I get up enough courage, I want to be like Steven, the CEO, and travel and see. But yeah, I appreciate it. So War says, from Pakistan, watching you. Thank you. A lot of our friends in Pakistan. Love it. Love it. Awesome. Trades 88, welcome back. John, hope you're good. From the UK. Can you review keywords from this ASIN and let me know what keywords to focus on? Boom. You got it. Let's do it. And if you guys want to help support the cause, feel free to like the video, share the video, whether you're on LinkedIn, YouTube, anything like that, because I try to provide as much value as I can to everyone, because selling on Amazon is not easy, right? And a lot of times when you're bogged down and, sourcing products and, worrying about all this stuff, it's hard to take a step back, and it's nice to get a nice, fresh perspective, fresh set of eyes on something, because a lot of times you don't realize, oh, I didn't even notice that, Happy to help. Oh, UK. You said UK. Whoops. Let's go. And you said UK, and I didn't listen. Not coming up. Hold on. B08DJJ2H7Z. Yeah, trades 88. It's not pulling up. Let me take a look here. Maybe there's a typo there. Just let me know what else we can do on that. Maybe just double check, unless I'm not putting it right. 08DD08D JJ2H 7Z. Yeah, not coming up. Let me know what else we can do with that. Not coming up though. Joined. Awesome. Sana, how are you? Yeah, so we're still waiting for everyone to kind of roll in. So what I'm going to do, we're waiting for more ASINs to kind of come in and everyone trickle in as we share. I'm going to show you guys a little bit what I do to help people that is kind of part of my LinkedIn strategy. So it's a little off the cuff here, but while we're waiting to get some ASINs, yeah, definitely visit myamazonguy.com for sure. But what I do is I like to go out there and assist people with their ASINs, kind of like what we're doing right now, right? So what I will do is I will typically go out there and find people that are looking for, oh, we got one coming in. Oh, hold on. B0. Oh, B0B. Okay. B0B D JJ 2H. Am I losing it? Am I losing it? Hold on. B0B DJJ 2H7Z. I may be having a meltdown today, guys. I don't know what's going on. It's not coming up for me. Oh, wait. Nope. Hang tight. Got to put in the UK postal code. Let's put a random UK postal code in here. Aha. Oh, we did this one last time. Or was this yeah, I think we did this one. Trades. We spoke about how we can assist with let's pull this up here. Yeah, I think we did this last time. Unless it was updated. Oh, you want to look at the keywords, right? I think that was the keywords. Yeah, the keywords. Okay, cool. Got it. Let's take a look at the keywords. Because I know we took a look at this last time as well. But let's take a look at the keywords. All right, let's pull this up. It's way past lunchtime, guys. I had some oatmeal today. I'm feeling very healthy. I'm doing really good on my health journey here of drinking water and eating healthy. So comment below what your favorite healthy thing to eat is, because big into healthy stuff right now. All right, let's take a look. So keywords, we got sponsored 505, organic 94. Let's take a look, search volume wise. Okay, what I do is organic rank, sponsored rank, and search volume. Okay, so this is gonna be one of those blended kind of things, because your product has it's crafting, so it doesn't fall in a certain kind of niche. It kind of falls in a little of this, a little of that. So let's take a look. So acrylic paint, tie-dye kit, arts and crafts for kids. So arts and crafts for kids is highly relevant. So you're paying to be there, but you're not organically there. Whoops, this one right here. Arts or craft kits for adults in the UK. I don't think this is really for adults. 5-year-old girls' gifts. You're not ranking organically. So let's take a look. So a lot of things here you're not ranking organically for. A lot of gifts for different age brackets. So let's take a look. I like that you're putting the emojis. I'm curious if these were here last time as well, because they're definitely are relevant. The brand story module that's being used. So yeah, organically, you need to have a little bit more, or a lot more here in the crawlable text and the alt text. So yeah, you don't have anything really down here advising like what's in the kit, why is the kit good, how is it better than other things that are out there, get kids off tablets, the glued to their phones, this versus this, why is this better? So showcasing how they're going to be able to use it more. That's what's going to help you with that organic growth for sure. I would say that this kind of thing, you want to get rid of this, because this is not going to help you with search. So I would say something like this, you want to do I hope you have the word RGB. You don't. So this is an RGB light. So you'd want to put RGB LED light bulb lamp wood kit with acrylic pens and that kind of stuff. So you don't have that right now, and that's what's going to be hindering you for over here with this, the 7-year-old gifts and the 6-year-old gifts and stuff like that. It's going to be a little difficult to really kind of rank for that kind of stuff. But you're ranking 222 for gifts for 7-year-old girls, 268 for 8-year-old boy gifts, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you just need to expand more into it. So you have decent bullet points, decent keywords in your bullet points, right? Your title needs to be fixed because this is just taking up real estate space when you could be putting proper keywords in here. So, for something like this, I would be putting, your brand name and then RGB LED lamp DIY. You don't have the word DIY in here. So design, do it yourself. I would say DIY design, RGB LED lamp wood kit with acrylic pens, and then talk more about who it's going to be for classrooms, for gifts, for kids, and all this other kind of stuff. And Use Helium tend to kind of leverage that, but I would definitely get away from putting 3 through 13 plus here. It's just not going to help you with ranking or search or anything like that. So you definitely want to stay away from that. But yeah, I hope that helps. Ramuna says, hi, sir. Last time I gave this ASIN and you did not find this. A second time from the US, I did not find this. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Well, let's take a look. So it's in the US, right? So let's take a peek. So B0BG. But thanks for coming back. You said last time there was an issue, but I appreciate you for coming back. ZWP. That's not coming up. Let's take a look. So let me know if this is international or not. Unless this is an Antler chew, but for whatever reason, it's not. Like, it's coming up here if I search on like a one-off site. This maybe is this the product? Because I don't know why it's coming up here and not on Amazon. So Ramunas, definitely let me know if this is the product in question. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. I think this may be it. Let me take a look. So hold on. Antler chews, red deer large. Let's try to do some reverse, some detective work. Why is it not coming up? Yeah, Ramunas, it's not coming up. It's weird. But is it an Antler chew? Because it's coming up here as a SKU when I kind of search the product on Google. But it's not coming up here unless it's in another country or anything like that. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I really love to pull up the product. Yeah, so let me know. Mevin Rex says, I'm sorry. Ramuna says, Ryan, pull that up. She goes, or he or she goes, yes, that's my product, but no idea where it is. Okay, so Ramunas, is it in Antler chew? So let's look up Antler chew. So Antler chew is a brand name, but this is weird why it's not coming up. So this is your product. This is probably just someone like arbitraging it and putting it out there, but I'm trying to figure out why it's not coming up. This is interesting. Maybe there's a suppression, perhaps. Ramunas, are you able to see it yourself? Like if you look it up on Amazon, or are people actually able to purchase it? Because it may have a suppression issue if it's not showing up for me. If it is indeed in the US and you're able to see it on your end, you may be dealing with a suppression issue there. So I'm curious to know a little bit more. If you have another ASIN for your in your catalog that I can take a look at. So this way I can see, your product overall and your brand. That would help me kind of figure out a little bit more into this. But yeah, it's not coming up for me. B0BG. That has to be it because I put it into Google and it came up like that. TKC, WP. Yeah. Tell me a little bit more about that, or give me another ASIN as well, and I can check your account and see exactly your other products in there as well. Hope that helps. I know we're running trades. Thanks for your help, John. Keep drinking. Keep up drinking the water. Yes, I got the big water here. Where's the big water? The big water here. Started out with this today. I'm at this. We're gonna all take a 10-second break for a little bit of water hydration. Okay. Mevin Rex says, you just check UK ASINs? No. I do not discriminate. I check all the ASINs. All the ASINs get my love for sure. Check all the ASINs around. Calvin says, I would like to know if what are the things that we need to do for this ASIN. Thank you. You're welcome. B09 T398. All right, supplements. I love supplements. So one thing I always tell people with supplements is you always want to show the capsule in the index image, and you also want to show or the main hero image, and you also want to show what the product, the ingredients are. So something like this, we're talking about whatever this kind of ingredient is, showing that in the back end. But I'll give you some examples of it. So made in the USA, I like that. Supports healthy brain. This is great. So you're moving about 400 units a month. Amazon's choice for berberine. I guess that's the ingredient. Let's take a look. So this graphic is hard to read, and it's not full size. So the sizing is off here. You need to put in the proper sizings here. Supports healthy brain and digestion. Highest grade and safety. Still not telling me what it's helping me do. So talk to me more about, so helps with glucose levels, improves gut health. So who's someone that needs help with glucose levels? Like I'm a type 2 diabetic. So is someone that's a diabetic going to get benefits from it? Is your customer avatar more of an older demographic, a younger demographic? Who's really afflicted with the conditions that this kind of helps with? And you have to do a little bit better job of showing me why I need to take this, because from this listing right here, it's not really telling me. And I know everyone's going to say, well, John, there's supplements on Amazon. Every time I try and say something, they're going to say, nope, I can't take it. And they're going to take me down. You can say a lot of things on Amazon through merchandising. You just have to do it correctly. So you can't make any claims out there that says, you take this and it's going to cure this and anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial. You can't say any of that stuff, right? So you're going to get banned and restricted right away. But understanding that, we have to see why I'm going to take this. Tell me why. Show me, and also show some humanity in here. Show me some people living their best lives, some people running, if it's helping with glucose levels, show someone eating something, because that's always in line with glucose and that kind of stuff. If you're talking about gut health, show someone traveling, because someone that's traveling typically he doesn't want to deal with gut health problems like on an airplane or something like that. So that's your 60 count. And then you have your 30 count. Is any different or no? No, it's gonna be the same. So you're on the very lower end price point of this. So 11 bucks for 60. You're not doing FBA, which always, to me, I can get almost any kind of supplement through FBA. So I'm curious why you're not doing FBA. I hope it's not for drop shipping purposes, but if you're not doing FBA, you definitely want to look into it, because that's going to help drive sales. Definitely. When I come down to your A+ content, no brand story module, talk to me about Kaya or Kaya, and tell me why you guys are supplements that I can trust. Talk to me about where you're manufactured, why, the research that goes behind it, what kind of customer avatars are you helping, and what does berberine do? I've never heard of it. It looks like a plant that I probably see out there and I never really touch. So you're talking about supports a healthy brain. But what does that mean? Protects against free radicals? I don't know what that means. aids in proper digestion. You're not showing any humanality in here. There's no people here. Nothing here is showing how this is going to help me. So you definitely need to showcase that for sure. Otherwise, people are going to come here and they're going to either have purchased from you before and they're going to say, okay, I'll take this. And you're going to get residual sales that way. Or if someone lands on it, and let's see if you're doing PPC, because if you're really leaning into PPC without a well-optimized listing, you're spending a lot of money that's pointing someone somewhere that may not convert, right? So now you're spending hard-earned money where they're going to land on the page and they're not going to convert, right? Because you told me, okay, I need this, and then I click on it and I want to get more information as to why I need that. You're not telling me. So sponsored 13, so you're not doing a lot of PPC, if any, and organic 429. So Berberine, you're coming up number 9 organically, which is probably where most of your sales are coming from because everything else on the tail end is a lot lower. So if we're talking about Berberine with cinnamon, organic, supplement, everything else for Berberine, you're very, very low down here, right? You are running some PPC here and here. I would advise against that. As crazy as that sounds, because your listing is not optimized, right? You're not telling people why they need the Berberine. If I take a look at your competitors, for example, let's take a look at, this is Amazon's choice. And they're talking about, okay, our philosophy, your health is important to us. That still doesn't tell me a lot. No, they're not doing a good job at all. So if I go back and take a look at another one of your competitors, let's get another Berberine with some decent reviews here. Here you go. So you see what they're doing? They're putting the pills, exactly what I just said before I even got into your listing. They're putting the pills right outside. I understand yours is clear, but they're putting the pills to show sizing ratio, and they're showing the ingredients behind it. They're showing someone running, supporting cardiovascular health, supports glucose, showing people smiling, overall living better. It's coming down here. It's showing customer avatars, what this kind of stuff means. It's not perfect, but it's definitely in the right direction of where you should be going to showcase that. And look at that. They're moving 1,100 units a month. Yeah, and they're pricier than you. So what does that tell you? So they're more expensive. They're moving more units. You got to keep up with the Joneses for sure when it comes to this kind of stuff. So it sounds like you have a quality product, but you have to really focus in on the why you go to FBA. Make sure that you're talking to the customer avatar, because you're probably not going to FBA because your price point's low, and that's probably why you're, I'm not going to make enough money if I go to FBA. But you can see how if your price is higher, your competitors are doing more than double the sales you're doing right now. So I hope that helps, Calvin. Scotty wins. Scotty says, when you can, please check this. You got it. Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me. What movie is that from, if you know? Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty. All right. Done singing. Diablo's Touch. Ay, Chihuahua. Wood burning gel for crafting. Ooh. So right away, your packaging, this looks to me like a digital rendering, that this is not, Scotty, your actual packaging. I could be wrong, but easy to use. Yeah, it's not. So this is your real packaging. So one thing I'm going to say is focus on the packaging. And if you're not going to be able to get good packaging, then get a better rendering than this, because this seems a little bit fake, I'm going to say. So this you have to brush up for sure, to make sure this is a little bit better. Going into showing the product, you're showing some examples, the product examples. So one thing is you're not showing what the gel looks like, how to use it. So I've seen this product before where, you're putting stencils down, then you take the gel and you kind of go over the stencil, you peel it back, and then you take like a torch or heat element to it, and then it kind of burns there. So that's because I know about it, because I've spoken to people that do it before. Okay, Scotty says, I've changed the packaging and having new photos done also. Good, cool. That's definitely something you want to do for sure. And I'd love to, when you do that, Scotty, come back and let us know so we can take a look at it too. But yeah, let's take a look. Another example that you want to lean into your bullet points as much as possible. But this is another good example of ways that you want to put emojis in here because they're relevant, right? So things like fire, right? So fire and wood. Those are two emojis that are relevant here that are going to bring some life to it. I don't think there's an emoji for gel. No, like gelatin or anything like that. So fire and wood and stuff like that, or DIY projects and stuff. Okay, let's go into. Okay, no A plus no A plus content, no brand story module. So that's something off you don't want to do. Handmade on the Las Vegas Strip. Awesome. And your combat vet, proud single dad, Scotty. Thank you for your service. Much appreciated. We all wouldn't be living in this country for free if it wasn't for guys like you. So thank you very much. And your combat vet, which is even more of a thank you. So yeah, definitely want to showcase that more. That's good for your brand story module, that you need to put that in your brand story module above. But then into your, so this is, you brush on the gel and then you add the heat element here. So we want to expand that a little bit more into your A+ content. So you're simple to use, your instructions are here, but show us what the gel looks like, right? You want to get pictures of the jar opened up, the gel like on a finger with like a glove or anything like that, showing kind of what the gel looks like, someone applying it, what kind of heat element, all that kind of good stuff, right? You're having the us versus them. So ours is safe, longer shelf life, burns faster, darker. Great. So us versus them, always want to talk about that. Show me that. Don't just tell me. Telling isn't selling. Show me. So this is them. This is us. This is them. This is us. This one burns, lighter, darker, or ours is darker, whatever that is, right? Cricket is spelled wrong here, Scotty. That's circuit. So things like, because I have a Cricut, I don't use it, but I try. During the pandemic, I thought I was going to be this like DIY guru, but I'm not. So definitely want to make sure you spell check all this kind of stuff. But yeah, let me know when you get these images overhauled. But you definitely want to talk about all about, U.S. combat vet, made the U.S., single dad, all that kind of good stuff in the brand story module. But let's take a look at the keywords here. Having some Coke Zero, guys. It's Coke Zero, so it's healthy. There's zero sugar. It's not healthy, but listen, water alone doesn't do it. All right, Scotty, we got 176 organic, 52 sponsored. Okay, so wood burning pen, Imodium, wood burning kit, you're not coming up for it. That's highly relevant. Crafting supplies, you're not coming up, highly relevant. Wood burning kit, you're paying to be there, you're not there organically. Scorch marker, that's highly relevant. Wood burning stencils, highly relevant. Wood burning. So yeah, you just need to really refresh your overall merchandising of the product and talk about like why you're better than like a person like Flame Paste or these wood burning gel. Like what makes you different from all these guys here, right? So you can see these guys are made in the US too. So talk more about that as to why you'd want to actually choose you over someone else. But yeah, if you're doing more pictures, I'd love to see. You're doing 147 units a month. It's not bad on the listing right now as it is. If you look at like your rating at 4.2, I'm willing to bet it's going to be people that are not using it. Did not burn as described. The paste does not burn. Disappointed. I wasted over $100 on wood trying this stuff. So you have to talk more about, so people, there's going to be a user kind of error and user kind of bell curve on this kind of stuff. So you want to talk about how to use it more, not just talking about all this kind of stuff. Showcase this much more clearly. So what kind of heat has to be on? How long does it have to be on there? So this heat gun, so you say you recommend this heat gun, the below link for the heat gun. So you're copying, pasting a lot of stuff probably from a website. So it's not translating well on Amazon. So definitely want to take care of that. But come back, Scotty, and let me know for sure once you have your images updated and refreshed. I'd love to give you another review. Someone said Rickroll music. What else we got? Ramona says, I'm selling this antler in UK a lot, but I have no idea why I didn't see this picture from the USA. Yeah, it came up on another website that was random on there, but it wasn't coming up on UK or US when I took a look. So if you have another ASIN that I could take a look at, I'm more than happy to pull that up there, and maybe I can find it through some backdoor loops. I have 3 brands. Can you look at another one, please? Yeah, sure. So I'm going to go in the US. You didn't say Canada, UK or not for 100%. I'm going to check here, and then I'm going to go to UK. Yes, let me go to UK. Here we go. All right, so let's take a look at this. So Antler Chew Wholesale. So I think this is what that was before. Let's take a look at this. So Red Deer Natural Antler. You got a Treebee, a little Dachshund guy. So benefits long-lasting, sustainable, no sharp points. Healthy, nutritious, naturally shed. So we've had partners in this kind of space before. So I know a little bit about this, where when you say naturally shed, I never knew what this meant. I honestly thought that people went out there and just cut the deer antlers off and let them run away, and then they grew back again. That's really what I thought happened to these deer. But apparently they shed them. Like the deer will take their head and just whack it against a tree, and then it'll just fall off in the woods, and people go and, kind of just pick them up. So for people like me that didn't know that that's how it's supposed to be done, talking more about that in your listing would definitely help when you say naturally sourced or sustainably sourced, right? So talk about how you actually find them and source them. Indulge your dog with guilt-free chews, trim to remove sharp points, sanded by hand. So talk to me more about why sharp points are bad. So I get it. It seems obvious, but with Amazon, nothing is ever obvious. You always want to make sure we tell people, hey, we trimmed these to remove sharp points, so it's your dogs don't get hurt and poke their esophagus, right? Pressure wash without harsh chemicals. Why is it important that you pressure wash it? Because deer have germs, and these kind of things are on the floor, and because we sustainably source them from picking them up in the woods and stuff like that, talk to me more about why that's important, because if I don't know why that's important, it doesn't matter to me. Sanded by hand. Why does it matter if it's sanded by hand versus sanded by a machine? These are all good points, but you want to talk about why it's important, right? So here you have family business, loved by many dogs. You'd want to put that in your brand story module. So you do have that, which is good, but I would not double kind of post that down here. So Bubble's very cute. Why we love what we do. Okay, no, the brand story module looks good. But I want to know more about when you say sustainably sourced. Talk to me about that. Talk about how you get them, and show people that process. So you show people how they actually get them. Help your canine companion jump up and play. All right, let's take a look at the keywords here. UK. Tooth development, nerve function, bone strength, joint support, coat health. Show visuals for all this. So tooth development, show a dog with teeth, pearly white teeth, chomping down on something. Nerve function, show a dog going to get something, or cognitive kind of action, like going to fetch something. Bone strength, show a dog jumping out of a car or jumping into a car, that kind of stuff. Joint support, show the dog walking down the stairs. Coat health, show a dog being, someone petting a dog and stuff like that. We want to be visual with this. We don't want to say telling is not selling. So you want to showcase all this stuff. This is going to resonate with people when you say, aha, bone strength is important. My dog jumps in and out of the back of my SUV, and it's important that they stay healthy. Nothing worse than a dog with a broken leg. That's expensive and painful. So 58 sponsored, 135 organic. So antlers for dogs, you're coming up really well. Why are we paying to be number 70 when you're organically number 7. I'd almost rather see you be 70 pivoted to something where you're not organically, like dog chews, long-lasting natural. That's probably money better spent over there. So dog chew toys, you're very low. Dog chew, you're not ranking for. Deer antlers for dogs, you're ranking organically well. Dog antler, you're not doing well in this one. Split antler, dog antler chews. So overall, you're organic. You'd want to pick up a little bit. You do have crawlable text down here, but you're not really talking about that. You're talking about the best ingredients, mental stimulation, suitable sizes. Just be careful when you say that too, by the way, suitable sizes. So it's really not suitable for all dogs, one size. So if you're talking about, also, we're not talking about how big it is. So that's another thing that's a good thing to point out. How many inches is it? So, we need to show people, is it 6, 7, 8, 9, is it a foot long, something like that. So because if it's for a big dog and it's too small, they can choke. And if it's too big for a small dog, they can fumble and get hurt. So we want to be sure that we're talking about the size and letting people know so they can make that decision for themselves, because you don't talk about the sizing. And I understand probably you can't really say specific size because they're going to range depending how they're sourced and cut and stuff like that. But you can give a range where you can say, hey, average is going to be 6 or 7 inches or whatever it may be. But you definitely want to talk about that, because something like small is not going to be good for a Great Dane, because that can get lodged in their throat. So just be careful and cognizant when you talk about good for all dogs and stuff. So if you have the ability to source different sizes, it'd be interesting to see if you have 2 listings or multiple listings, one that's cut smaller for small dogs and one that's cut larger for large dogs, because now you're hyper focused on that specific customer or dog avatar, and they may be more inclined to say, oh, okay, makes sense, let me purchase it because it's for a big dog. I'm glad we found your product. I hope that makes sense for Monas. Mevin says, we'd love to hear your opinion about this. Did we do this one? Let's take a look. E0B EW E8 CRD. All right, I think we did this one. Did we do this one already? I think we tried that one. It wasn't working. What else we got, Ryan? Matthew, my guy, what's going on? Let's see what we got here. Let me reset my setup for my guy Matthew. B01 EQ EV EZC. All right. Why is this doing this? Oh, is he? Am I getting trolled? Don't troll me, dude. I'm getting this man is trolling me right now. So if you guys weren't on the if you guys didn't watch the Friday AMA with Jason Master Mateo, one of our account directors, or senior account director, excuse me, we had a little situation where I was about to eat a Luna bar, and I had no idea that a Luna bar was made by women for women. So it was a whole big controversy on the show on Friday. But yeah, I had a Luna bar and it was good. So ha, Matthew, let's do it. Since Luna bar wants to, strike me like that. So Luna bar here, bullet points, they're moving 262 a month. Title is not keyword rich. This listing looks off to me. I wonder why. I feel like this is from like a broken parentage. Let's go here. Yeah, this one looks like it makes more sense. So the title makes more sense here. See, what Luna Bar should be doing, if they're specifically for women, they should be targeting women demographics here, because everyone's saying it's for women, it's for women, it's for women. It's not showing that. So let's take a look. So times 12 bars, nutritious, yes, delicious. Okay, double yes. Okay, ingredients about this item. Not a lot of bullet points here. From the manufacturer. So you guys can tell, I don't know if you guys know this. When something is vendor central, it'll say from the manufacturer. When it's from seller central, it'll say from the brand, and then it'll have the product description down here. So think of this as almost like the brand story module, but really for vendor central. And then here's where the description is. So it's a little bit different of a layout. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that before. But yeah, so they definitely need to bulk up on their optimization for sure, because this really looks like it's a winter kind of themed A+ content. You know, she's dressed in winter clothes. I see, you know, peppermint sticks and all this other kind of stuff. I could be wrong, but I think this needs to be a little bit of a refresh for sure. This is really kind of just hitting the brand as a whole. Let's take a look here, even though I'm getting trolled over here. Let's see. It was good. I had like 2 bites of it. Not bad. He says sorry, he had to do it. Yeah. Whatever. I had some apples. I had some apples from Bowl and Basket. Some sliced apples, some water, power food, and some oatmeal. Giving up my my Luna bar. Let's take a look. Okay, so they got 1,500 sponsored, 4,000 organic. Protein bars, gluten-free, granola bars. Yeah, they need work. This isn't Matthew's brand. He's trolling me, so I'm not going to put too much effort into it. But Luna bar, Cliff bar. If you want some help, you know where to reach me. Let's go, Ryan. Get trolled over here. Fenote says, Fenote, great help previously. You reviewed one of my ASINs. I followed your suggestions. Amazing result. Right here. Social proof. Can you please review this one? Is doing really bad. Absolutely. Fenote, this is going to be a key takeaway. I'm going to grab the snippet. I'm going to send it to my boss, Stephen Pope, the one and only. Let him know that my suggestions are giving amazing results out there. I wish we could like insert like applause or anything like that. I'm just kidding. I'm gloating. Let's take a look. I want to give more value, more value. By the way, I'm going to say this again. So anyone that's submitting their ASIN today into next week, into next month, I'm going to do it as long as I can. Make sure to email me afterwards. I'm going to give you guys my email. Stay till the end. And you email me afterwards, and I'm going to give out promo codes for our Mag School courses for you guys to get some free Mag School courses. The Ring King. This is the Ring King. I made him an offer. He couldn't refuse. I'm the Ring King. That's my Brando. You guys like that? People who don't know that movie are looking at me right now and saying, is he okay? Ring King toilet soap scum remover. Okay, so last time I remember that was the industrial one and didn't show us how to use it. So let's take a look. So this here for showers and shower doors, safe and effective, easy to use, apply. Okay, start wipe. No, this is whipping. Start whipping before the surface dries. Whip. No, that's you gotta put wiping. That's whipping. So you gotta fix that for sure. Spell check is paramount with this kind of stuff, guys. So okay. So basically, do I have to use this on a, do I have to dilute this, or am I using it directly on the product? And am I putting it directly on a sponge? So if you're putting it directly on a sponge, put it on the sponge and then go like that, showcase that. So show someone putting it on the sponge. This infographic, a little bit more difficult to kind of read. Fenote, you can always just take, an iPhone, take an iPhone like that. Let's take a picture of you guys. Get out of here. iPhone like this. I still got this on. What am I doing? Take an iPhone like this and just take a picture of, to get someone to go in the bathroom, go to a hotel if you don't have a nice bathroom by you, whatever it is. Take a picture, pouring it on the thing, take a snapshot of that, boom, throw it in something like Canva, resize it, put it up there. It's going to do wonders for your conversion rate to show exactly how you're going to be using it. So down here from the manufacturer, okay, so you're probably doing some, yep, you're doing Vendor Central. So yeah, so definitely want to merchandise this a little bit more. So kind of the same stuff, developing products for a cleaner tomorrow. Okay, cool. So kind of the same stuff I said last time. Just be careful with your branding too, because you have Nature Tech in here. Unless that's one of your other brands, you want to showcase that as being also a brand of Ring King, because that looks a little bit off there. But the big thing is how I'm going to use it and show me before and after results. So the biggest takeaway here is no scrubbing, but then I have to... Okay, so yeah, we want to showcase exactly how it's going to be used. So show the before and after, show putting it on a sponge, wiping it, and then I leave it like that, and then it makes it look beautiful. Showcase that, because it appears you have a quality product, and you definitely want to be able to show the before and after. That's going to be paramount, of course. But yeah, Fenot, I'm glad we were able to help you last time, and do it again, rinse and repeat, and let's rock and roll with this one for you. Awesome. It says you have not checked yet. It is on, oh, DE market. Oh, okay, sorry. So yeah, guys, it's important to let me know exactly what marketplace it's on, so that this way I can check properly for you, because otherwise I'm not going to know. Evan, I apologize. Please don't yell at me. I don't want to get in trouble. It's Wednesday, I'm trying to make it a Friday. And here in the US, it's Memorial Day, so it's a 3-day weekend. You know what that means? That means me hanging out. Back to the work. All right, let's go. Script me toothbrush. Pack of 4 toothbrushes, wood, highest quality, 100% natural, 0% plastic, vegan, reusable, biodegradable. Always and anywhere toothbrush. This is like a stick. So how do I use this? So it is in German, so it's a little bit going to be, the infographic is going to be a little harder for me to kind of understand. So this is a good case point, because pretending someone doesn't speak the language, you want to be able to convey how to use the product. So this is a perfect case of showing that. I don't speak German, so I would want to know exactly how to use this. So you're showing what your teeth. Okay, so is there like bristles on the end? Okay, so there's bristles on the end. Do you have to break it off? Because I see it has bristles on the ends of some of them, but not on all of them. So how do you get the bristles out? Bristles there. How do I get the bristles out? I need to know more about that. So no water, no toothpaste. You can use it anywhere. Okay, interesting. I need to know how to use it though. Big miss. So Mevin, you need to show me exactly how to use it. So you're just showing me a stick. And I get it. It's probably a really cool product, because if it can avoid having to use toothpaste if I don't need it, or water, man, this is great. You know, this is going to help a lot of people be able to brush their teeth if they don't have access to all that kind of stuff. But your images show some things that have the... So here's another competitor, I think, that has... so here's a competitor that has a product. Let's take a look. So they're showing you the end of it. Okay. And yeah, I just want to know more. Like, this is interesting. Like, it's not, you're not telling me exactly how to do this though. Oh, unless this says to cut the end of it. This graphic might be showing, do I cut the end of it? Again, that's very hard to see. So I want to be able to show me that a little bit more here so I can understand that. Also, what is the benefit of this, right? Versus a regular toothbrush. Obviously, no water needed and that kind of stuff, but show people camping, show people out in cars. Mevin says, yes, it says that. Just because it says it here, you want to showcase that. So show it, someone cutting it. And if you cut it once, can I keep on cutting it? Can I, like, if that end gets bad, do I cut more of it off until I get down to a little piece? Just want to be able to see that a little bit more, because that's an interesting concept for sure. but I definitely want to see more about that. And no crawlable text in your A+ content, no brand story module. Typical kind of feedback from me on that. But yeah, definitely want to be able to talk more about that because I would love to try that myself. I would love to see how that works on my motifuses. But yeah, like understanding the concept of like if it gets dull after using it for so long, then you cut it off again, then you pull it out and use it. This shows someone repeatability and how many uses I can get from it. That's my 2 cents. Hope that helps. Trades is back again. Hi, John. Another one if you can from the UK. Thanks, bro. Boom, you got it. Let's go across the pond. Let's go across the pond. Governor. It's a horrible UK accent. It's a horrible British accent. 0 EMM 5M 5M ETC. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so we have Lavuna napkin holder. Let's take a look here and see. Okay. So talking about, okay, A+ content shows nothing about the product, so we need to showcase that for sure. Talking about UK seller, so it's a napkin holder. Okay, designed for easy access. So it's more like a premium napkin holder. But yeah, your A+ content's not really showing why you. So luxury living, talking about cushion bottom pads, doesn't damage, showcase all this. So, you know, having a brand story module and showcasing why you and why not your competitors is definitely something you're going to want to be able to do for sure. But yeah, it's just kind of showcasing the product here and not really per se why them and why not somebody else. So yeah, I would say that double down your A+ content for sure. Let's take a look here. You guys think I should be having a co-host, by the way? Guest co-host, let me know. So 50 sponsored, 47 organic, nothing in home decor, nothing in napkins, bar accessories for home pub, very low. Napkin holder, you're paying to be number 1, which is good. 49 organic, you need to bulk that up. Kitchen table should be 4. Kitchen decor, you're not showing up for. Home bar accessories, yeah. Overall, need to be talking about the brand story module for sure, as well as your A+ content. So right now, I'm not convinced as to, besides the fact that I like how it looks, why you and why not your competitor out there, or why not something like this for cheaper, right? So you're $11.99. Someone out there can be, I don't know, something basic like this. Like this one, I get 2 of them for $9.99. So talk to me more about why this is a premium, the craftsmanship, all that kind of good stuff. Hope that helps. Trades 88. What else we got? Also wanted to ask a question. When doing PPC but targeting competing products, apart from getting sales, does this help ranking in any way as not targeting keywords? Great value as always. When doing PPC but not targeting competing words, apart from getting sales, does this help? So yes and no. So you're going to be targeting, we're just doing PPC overall is you're going to find that if you're running like an auto campaign, you're going to let Amazon kind of pick where they think they should go. And then you're going to get a sale from something like that. It's going to be a little bit more residual. So you may find that you're having that as well. Let's take a look here. Hold on one second. And out with that. And then, yeah, so you definitely want to be able to to do that. So PPC is always going to assist with organic growth. So every one PPC sale should be yielding 2 organic sales, and as well as with your rank and organic keywords as well. So it is going to play a part in it. It's going to help you ramp up to be able to start to index organically for that. So it's going to help as long as you have the content that's there. So the PPC is going to bring the sales and the organic is going to keep it going, and vice versa, right? So there is going to be some symbiotic relationship with that for sure. But great question. What else we got, Ryan? Mevin says, yes, it says that, but good point. Yep. So Mevin's talking about that. Okay, great. Yeah. So let me just, in the last like 10 minutes or so, guys, I want to give you guys some ideas on what I do when I look up products to give people some value until some other ASINs come in. If they don't, that's cool. So what I look for when I go out for helping people and stuff like this is I'll go out there and I'll type in, let's say, supplements. And I always look for best practices. Let's take supplements, for example, right? So supplements, I'll say, okay, great. The new thing now, what everyone's doing is going to be putting the actual product here and the ingredients here and the packaging here, right? So if I was looking at this listing, for example, I would say so far from the hero image, it looks good, right? They're doing a great job showcasing someone looking directly at the camera, lifestyle, talking about what's inclusive, another person looking at the camera, no sugar coating, gritty sugar coating. They're showing us versus them, why they're better and why there should be a choice. Coming down here, men's multi gummies. They're showing the customer avatar who it is, men. They did a good job. They kind of lost it here in the A+ content because now they're kind of just repurposing what was up there. So I'd love to learn a little bit more as to why. But this is a good example of, showcasing the customer avatar and people looking directly at you on the camera. Norbert, what's up, my guy? How are you? You're a little late to the party. But yeah, so we're talking a little bit more about this. So understanding that when you have people looking directly at the camera, psychology-wise, this is always going to help conversion, right? So if you have people, if you're doing whoever your customer avatar is, make sure that you're building that out where, okay, if my customer avatar is a man, perfect example, got a man looking directly at the camera, right? Now, if I go back here, right? So which looks more enticing to you out of these 4, right? Of course, these 2, right? Let's say these are similar products, right? I'm not saying they are. Let's say they are, for example. And then you're going to have this person here, right? It's going to Herboxa. They're doing the same kind of concept, but they're doing not as great of a job of it. So they have the pills floating in the air. Don't like that. I like them anchored towards the bottom to show the sizing. And they have the ingredients kind of floating behind them as well. Don't like that. Keeps everything anchored realistic, right? But let's take a look and see how they're doing in their listing. So they're talking about what they can do, customer avatar, inhale freedom, customer avatar, us versus them. Guys, I talk about this ad nauseum, us versus them. Here's us, here's our competitors, right? Certified, if you have any certifications, coming down to A+ content, they fall flat with the A+ content. They're not showcasing why. They did a really good job above the fold. They're not doing a good job below the fold. Let's go to the next one, the least enticing out of all 4 from the hero images, right? Let's take a look what they've got going on their product page. And the most expensive, I'll say, right? So out of all this, you're looking at $44, and they're not even FBA, it's FBM. So coming here, talking about this, looking directly at the camera, customer avatar, so far so good. Talking about no us versus them story, no talking about best use cases, brand is generic, not sure why that's happening, and no A+ content. So it's a great example of someone that's spending money. They're spending money to be sponsored. Spot number 4 on just the search term supplements. You know how expensive this is for you not to, you can't afford to not convert, right? So not being able to convert is going to be a problem. Coming down here for Genius Mushroom. Made in the USA, showing customer avatar, wonderful. They're showing exactly how you're going to be using it, right? Putting it in here, what's inside of it. all these ingredients. Why this, right? The differences in the options. Brand story module, happy guy, smiling, living his best life, talking about their mission. Why us? What does it do? Customer avatar. These are all good examples, right? Okay, let's take another one. Cocoa melon. Wow, Mary Ruth's has cocoa melon. That's interesting. So coming in here, so elderberry is going to be used for like overall kind of health and betterment, right? So cocoa melon, the kids would probably love to take it because they say it's cocoa melon on. So they're doing a great job here talking about customer avatar, who it's for, what they're doing. Let's go down here from the brand. Great brand story module, solid. Product description, premium A+ content. Overall, really well done. I mean, it's a big brand, right? They're moving 11,000 units a month. Overall, really, really well. Trade saying, hey, John, when you're looking at rankings on a product, what number organic would you target PPC on? Like if organic is 49, would you target sponsored? So it all depends, right? So it depends on what the search volume is, how relevant it is to your niche. If you're organic 49 and it's, search volume is 250,000, should be doing good. You don't need to double down on PPC because it's probably gonna be really expensive. But if the search volume is 5,000 and you're organically 49, then I would want you to target sponsored because it's not going to be that expensive, and then you want to close that gap for sure. So it's all really relevant depending on what the search volume is, if it's worth it or not. Because like I said, if you're 49 organically on a term that's 250 or 300,000 or even 100,000, you're already going to be doing really well on that. So I would focus on something else that you're not ranking organically in. Hope that helps. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Awesome. So what I will do, guys, is I'm going to wrap it up here because I want to talk about a little bit more as to everyone that went ahead today and submitted. Ryan, if you have that, please pop it up right now. But everyone that went ahead today and submitted their ASIN, please go ahead and email me at the email right here, john.aspinall@myamazonguy.com. As long as you email me, I'm going to go ahead and get you guys Mag School codes for you to take free courses on Mag School, so you can take all the good takeaways that we spoke about today and all the kind of critique that I gave your listing. And now I'm going to give you for free, just for being able to, or for kind of participating today. I'm going to go ahead and give that to you guys so you'll be able to kind of work on optimizing your listing. Then I always tell people, after, we had the guy Ring King that was in here, took some advice from us and came back and said, hey, listen, I executed it and it worked. Give me some more advice, right? So happy to help, happy to do it for sure. But yeah, please email me and I'm going to go ahead and get you guys out those freebie Mag School voucher codes, and then come back and let me know exactly how we can support you guys some more. As always, myamazonguy.com/ASIN is going to be your place to go. If we didn't get a chance to look at your ASIN today to submit, or if you're not comfortable submitting your ASIN on a public forum like YouTube or LinkedIn or Facebook or wherever else we're broadcasting out on, feel free to contact us there. One of our specialists will go in there and build you out a nice little personalized video talking about exactly kind of like what we talked about today here on other people's products, where we see some opportunity, how we can help you, and just give lots and lots of value. If you guys don't know about us and this is your first time here, let me just tell you a little bit more about us before I hop off. Let's take a look. So myamazonguy.com, we're a full service Amazon ad agency. So we're taking care of everything in your Amazon Seller Central account, from PPC, SEO, design, merchandising, optimization, shipping plans, catalog troubleshooting, copywriting, platform management, reporting, monitoring, social posts. The list goes on and on and on. So we're here to take care of everything for you. We're an agency's agency as well. We have lots of a la carte options. If you want to book a coaching call with some of our great account directors here, you're more than welcome to do so. Whatever we can do to help you conquer Amazon. As Stephen always says, it's not us against each other. It's all of us against Amazon. I just quoted the boss. So until next week, guys. Well, actually, you guys will see me again on Friday. Be sure to tune in on the Friday AMA, where we're going to be able to go out there and help some more with my trusty friendo, Jason Mastromateo. Come back here next Wednesday and bring your ASINs, and hopefully I gave you some really good actionable tips on your own ASINs today. And yeah, we'll see you guys then. All right, take care. Have a great week and a safe weekend. Bye.